So, so is my screen visible, everyone?
Yes, we
Right.
are able to see your screen.
So these are the tools I will be generally working on. We'll be either using JDK 21 or JDK 17. Okay. If you are using any JDK 11, JDK 8, please uninstall them because the support for those JDK versions are being stopped. And if you are working for any Java editors, in the class we work with IntelliJ IDEA as this is one of the most latest and most advanced editors compared to Eclipse and VS Code. And if you are working with when we are working with Git, we use Git Bash for Windows and Brew install for Mac. And if you are going for a manual API testing, we'll be discussing about Postman here. You can use Swagger SOAP UI also, but Postman is the most widely used tool in the market. And for automation testing, we'll be using REST Assured and HTTP client. And for the backend database tools, we'll be working with SSMS in the class. And if the time permits, we'll be also covering some MongoDB concepts. And for CI/CD, we'll be using Apache Maven, Jenkins Ware, and Docker. So these are the tools that we will be using over the next 45 days. I hope this is clear for everyone. So we will see how
Yeah.
do we install all the tools. For the people who have already installed, please see it again, and if you have any doubts, you can get it clarified. So Sarita, can you share your screen?
Yeah, sure.
For the people who have already installed, just have a look at it once again because this is very important. And if you face any issues, then it will be a very big problem when we go with Java. Can I open another tab, another window?
Mm, Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Okay, can you give me the control if you don't mind?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, too many are
Yeah, no
viewable,
worries.
but okay. Yeah, I've already gave you the control.
So we'll be working with JDK 21. So I'll go for Java downloads. So Java 24 is yet to be out. So we'll be going for JDK 21. And if you scroll down, if you're a Windows user, go for a Windows tab. If you're a Mac user, go for a Mac tab. Or Linux means Linux tab. If you're using Windows, go for into 64-bit installer. So once this JDK is downloaded, then we will install this. Do a double click. There will be a pop-up coming up, Sarita. Like you have to press yes.
Yeah, it's, the
There will
pop-up
be
is here.
yes. You just click on yes.
Okay.
Okay. Nothing is coming here. Yeah. Just yeah. It takes around 2 minutes for the JDK to be installed in your system. It takes around 2 minutes only. Uh, can you click on next, Sarita?
Yeah, sure.
Next. So it will take around 1 minute or two to install the Java in your system. So for people who are using
Okay.
older versions of Java, I recommend you to use either 17 or 21.
Just a question.
Yes.
You have chosen X 64-bit
Yes,
installer
yes.
or MSI
60,
installer?
64-bit installer.
64-bit installer, no? Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Now to confirm whether you have, yeah, click on close, no?
Close?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you open your command prompt? type Java space double hyphen. Yeah, Pratiksha, that version is fine.
Sorry?
Double hyphen.
Okay, sorry.
Hyphen. This hyphen is not working for you? Yeah, Java hyphen.
No,
Just a moment.
my keyboard is having little issue, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. When you type Java double hyphen version, you will see what is the JDK that you have installed. Okay.
I have a desktop keyboard. I think that should be.
No worries.
I
Now, what
just
is
closed it.
Now, what is the next activity that we need to do? We have to set the JDK path in the environment variables. So, for the people who have already worked, why do we need to set the JDK path? Rajshekhar or Pratiksha, you have installed JDK, right? Have you ever had the question why we need to set the JDK path in the environment variables? So you have to go to C, program files, Java, JDK21, and bin. So Rajshekhar, Pratiksha, can you try answering the question why we need to map the bin path to the environment variables? So don't do the installation along with me. Try to see how we are installing it, and after the session is done, then you install it. That would be very easy. It's not about Java where Java is available. It's like when you're running your code in any CI/CD format, especially in Jenkins or Docker, that time you need to know. When you are working as a standalone application via IntelliJ or via Eclipse, you don't need this environment variables. Can you click on environment variables, Sarita?
Just give me a minute.
Yeah. Can you click on the path here under system variables?
System variable.
Path.
Yeah, this one you wanted, right?
Yeah, I just want to click on it.
Okay.
Not in the user variables, in the system variable.
Oh, okay, system variable. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, click on it. Click on it.
Do you want me to click on okay?
Yes, click on it. The pop-up is not coming up for me. Yeah. So
Okay.
click on new, paste the path, Control V.
Control V.
Yeah. Here you need to, under system variables, you have to select the path variable, click on new and add the required path and click on OK button. Click on OK button. Click on OK. Click on OK. So this is how we have installed the Java. Now we need to install Git.
The question why we are setting environment variable, what is the answer to it?
The reason behind it is whenever you're running any code via command prompt, that time we need to know where the Java libraries are present. Because if you're not mentioning that bin path, whenever you're running any code via command prompt or any Jenkins or any CI/CD, Docker or something like that, you should know where are the Java libraries present in your system.
Okay. So if I'm running some Eclipse or IntelliJ, it's not needed.
Not needed. If you're running any code from command prompt, that is when you need it. Okay. So let me go for Git downloads. Click on download for Windows. Always go for the 64-bit. Any pop-up has come, Sarita?
Yeah, I clicked on yes.
Yes, yes. So blindly click on next year. You don't try to modify
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
Don't try. Yeah, just click on next. Don't try to modify any of the setting. If you modify any of the setting, then the Git won't be installed properly. So this
Okay.
default, yeah, you go ahead. If anyone has any doubt in any screen, just let me know. Yes, yes. Hi, Pooja.
It's still going on.
Yeah, it will go on, go on.
Solution. Do you want me to do something?
Yeah,
You want me
finish,
to last
finish.
finish? Okay.
That's it. Okay, next we will install the next software. IntelliJ IDEA. So IntelliJ IDEA. So there are two versions. One is the community version, one is the ultimate version. Ultimate is paid version and community is the free version. So you click on download. If you go for IntelliJ IDEA Ultimate, that's a paid version. So don't go for the paid version. If you scroll down a bit, you have a community version. Okay. If you scroll down a bit, you'll have a community version. So I click on download. It'll take some time for the software to be downloaded. Then we need to download one more software here. Any pop-up has come, Sarita? Like,
No. Still
oh,
going on.
okay.
I don't see any. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to click on next?
Yes, yes. Everything is next. And if possible,
Is there go ahead, sorry.
yeah. If possible, try to clear your C drive, Sarita. Any junk files is there means try to clear your C drive.
Right now?
Not right now, later. Now it's fine.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay, just click on
Is
1 minute,
there
1 minute. So click
yeah, I'm
on this
not clicking on it.
checkbox. Click IntelliJ IDEA. Click create desktop shortcut. Select this option.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Create associations for .java
Create association for .java. Okay.
and .pom.
.prom, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just click on next.
Okay. Anything else over here?
Next, install.
Install. Okay.
So it'll take some time for the IntelliJ to be installed. Yes, the user Dell who have, I don't know your name, but will be using IntelliJ for Selenium as well. It'll take some time for the tool to be installed because it's a very huge tool. I've already installed. I'm not so sure if I selected. It's okay, fine. If you don't have that configured, that's fine. I ensure that you have the latest version of IntelliJ.
So if not IntelliJ, what other IDEs you can use, Rahul?
You can use Eclipse, but in the recent trends of automation or Java, IntelliJ is leading the show. Even I have converted from Eclipse to IntelliJ.
I mean, like, since we are working for a client, right? So they might not be having the latest version of software. So we'll have a repository from which we need to install whatever that is available. So even Eclipse is not a problem, right?
Eclipse is also not a problem, but if you want to work with the latest version of Java, see, ultimately what it happens is Eclipse works properly till JDK 17. If you want to work for JDK 21, and if you want to leverage the features of JDK 21 or JDK 23 or 24 or something like that, it will be slightly trickier process. That is the thing with the latest versions of Java. Anyways, the support for JDK 17 in 21 is there, but for JDK 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, everything will be expired in this year or next year. That is the reason for whoever has asked the question. So click on finish.
Okay. Do you want? You don't need to want me to check box, right?
No need, no need. That's fine.
Okay.
And last and foremost tool that we need to install is the database tool. Okay, I lost your screen. No, it's
Lost
fine.
my screen.
No,
I'm still
it's fine.
sharing it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, fine.
Do you want me to reshare it?
1 minute. I lost my Zoom meeting. 1 minute.
Okay.
For some reason. Okay, for some reason my Zoom got stuck. Give me a minute or two. I'll just restart my system and come back. Yeah, Sarita.
Take your time.
Yeah, Sarita, can you open the new tab, please?
Oh, sorry. Oh, sure. I'll do that.
Type SSMS download.
Sorry, come again.
SSMS download. Yes, download. Yeah, click on the
The
first
first
link.
one.
Yeah. Scroll down a bit. Scroll down a bit. More. Yeah, you see the download link here? Download SQL Server Management Studio. Yeah, click on that link.
Ye-
Yeah.
I clicked on it. Waiting.
Yeah. It is downloading. It's downloading. Press Control J, na?
Control Z.
J. Control J. Yeah.
Do you want me to click on this link?
Yeah, yes.
Install.
Install. Oh, but it will take some time. Okay, in the meanwhile, it takes some time to install. So Sarita, thank you for the help. So in the meanwhile, let it take some time for you to install. Can you open IntelliJ parallelly? In the search bar, can you open IntelliJ?
Where
IntelliJ is there now here. Like you can, how your search command prompt, similarly search IntelliJ.
in the other thing?
One moment. Give me the control.
I've already given.
Okay. Okay. Select this checkbox. Click on continue. Don't send. So since you are working in the IntelliJ for the first time, click on new project. As of now, create a simple Java project. Okay. So build system is IntelliJ. So you have to set the JDK. Okay. Here automatically sometimes the JDK will be detected. If it is not detected, then say add JDK from disk. So you have to navigate to that pattern, the map of the Oracle JDK. Got it? Sometimes it might not be detected, but if you want, if it is not auto detected, then click on add JDK from disk. Clear? So I click on create. I hope everyone is clear, like how do we create a Java project?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sarita. I'll take it off from here.
Okay.
Okay. Let me also create a new Java project here. New. Okay, I go for an IntelliJ project. Already the JDK is auto detected for me, so that's fine. And I click on create. Shrikant, now the voice is audible. Is it audible for everyone now, the voice? Sarita, Mona Lisa, others.
Yeah.
Yes.
Audible.
Okay,
Yes,
so
voice is audible.
great. Now this is how I created a Java project. For in the initial days of Java, we'll be working on only Java project, nothing else. Okay, you can remove this dummy file and all. So before we go ahead with the Java code or something like that, as of now you have only SRC folder. Whatever Java files you want to create, you have to create within the SRC folder. So let me create, right click, see on the SRC, do a right click, click on new file. First of all, I want to discuss some nomenclature stuff. What is this nomenclature and all? Okay. Vishal, it's slow for you or it's slow for others also? I just want to check my mic is clear or not.
Yeah, it is clear.
It's clear. It's clear.
Now it's clear?
Yeah.
Let's go through some nomenclature about it. So, whenever we create a class, we should follow Pascal case sensitivity. That means what? For example,
Are you sharing your screen? Sorry
I'm already sharing
to
my
interrupt you, Rahul.
I'm already sharing my screen.
Yeah, we are able to see that.
I'm not able to. Let me stop sharing my screen and check it out.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So now when I say sample, when I say the word sample class, how can you create in Pascal sensitive Pascal case? There will be sample class. Like this, we have to create the class when you say Pascal case sensitivity. Whenever we create a method, we should follow camel case sensitivity. What do you mean by camel case? Now suppose I have the word, so same sample class is there. How do we write in camel case? Sample class. So what you're saying, always the first letter of the first word should be small letter and the second word of the first letter of the second word should be capital letter. So we have to follow this kind of naming conventions. Got it? Whenever we create a class, you should follow Pascal case sensitivity. Whenever we are writing a method, you have to say it's a camel case sensitivity. We have to remember this kind of nomenclatures. Is this clear, everyone? Before we go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you repeat camel case sensitivity? No.
So when I say camel case, the first letter of the first word should be small. First letter of the second word should be capital letter. Clear? Is this clear? No any doubts?
Sorry
Yeah.
for one doubt. If the method name is a single word, then you can go with a small letter, right?
Sorry?
If the method name is a single word, can we go with a small letter?
Yeah, like we should start with a small letter all
There
the
are
time.
no two words in the method.
If you have more than one word, then
Okay.
the first letter of the second word should be a capital letter.
Okay.
So these are some basic nomenclatures that you need to remember. Great. Now, how do we create a new Java file here? Right click on src. Always remember, always we need to create a Java file inside a package. What do you mean by package? Like, you know, in your cupboard you have multiple shelves, right? You organize the stuff as per the shelf, right? Like in this cupboard you have to have this kind of stuff. In the other cupboard you want to have another stuff. You organize the things in your wardrobe, right? Similarly, we have to organize the things properly in a project. So always we need to create a Java file inside a package. Package is like a shelf or a cupboard in programming. Always remember to create a package which is of a readable format or understandable way. As of now, click on new, then I create a package first, then I'll create a package based on today's date for now. Now within the package, I will create a class. I will create a class called a sample program. Clear? Whatever code we want to execute, it should be from the main method. Why main method? We'll explain all this. Why main method? What is this main method and all? What is the string args and all? You will be discussing all these things. Don't worry. Okay. We want to write or execute. It should be from the main method. So we write our core logic inside our main method. Okay. If you ask me what is the class, class is nothing but a blueprint or prototype of variables, methods, constructors. At the starting, you might feel this definition is something too much technical. Don't worry, we'll be discussing all these things in a while. But for now, what you need to understand is whatever code we want to write or execute it, it should be from the main method. We write our core logic inside the main method. Clear? Clear with these points, everyone, the nomenclature and all the stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's go with the official drill that everyone says. How do you print hello world? So I'll type system.out.println hello world. What do you mean by system.out.println? Prints the data hello world onto the console. Console is nothing but like a blackboard. That means what I'm printing the word hello world onto the blackboard. Like in technical terms, we say it as a console, but if you want to relate it to a layman terms, we call it as a blackboard. Clear? Now what I will do, let me run the program. How do I run the program? How many of you are able to see the play button here? How many of you are able to see the play button here? So you click on this play button and click on run. So automatically the output will be displayed here. So this is called as a console. Console is nothing but like a blackboard or a whiteboard or something like that. So whatever you're trying to say that I want to print will be displayed here onto the console. Clear? Any doubt so far?
No, carry on.
How about other?
Yes, as of now, clear.
Interesting. System.out.println. Today is my first session for programming. Can anyone tell me the output of this code? Output means what is the expected answer? Expected answer from this on running this code file.
2 lines will
Both
be
the
printed.
lines and separate one after another. I mean, a new line it would be.
Mhm. Is this clear? Any doubts?
No, so far.
Because there are some people who are new to programming, so that is I'm asking you each and every moment. So I'm a very lazy person to write this system.out.println statement all the time. So what is the shortcut for writing system.out.println? What is the shortcut?
So
This out.
Type S out followed by enter key. In Eclipse, it is different. This is for IntelliJ.
mm,
For Eclipse, it is type S out followed by control space. This is for Eclipse. Okay. I'll type S out followed by the enter key. Sorry, GitHub Copilot, Vishal, you're trying to say something?
I have tried GitHub Copilot on Eclipse. I mean, it kind of writes everything on its own. Like if
It
it
writes
has
everything
system,
on
then
its
it
own, but again, you have
as
to
in
validate the code.
yeah.
Don't use any AI agents if you're
So
learning.
Rahul, did you give anywhere the shortcut or it's
No,
automatically
it's by default. It's by default. I
by
will-
default? Okay, thank you.
Okay. Can anyone tell me the answer for this?
It's 30.
30. Okay.
Oh, no, not 30. Sorry.
It would be minus 1050.
Minus 1500.
Minus 1.
I'm getting a lot of answers. It's minus 1950. It's minus 1950 because whenever we perform any arithmetic operations, it follows the concept of Bodmer's rules. I hope you remember the Bodmer's rule that you learned in the 5th class. What does Bodmer stands for? Bracket of division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Clear? So
Yes.
based on the Bodmer's rule, first we have to do multiplication. So what is happening here? 50 minus 2000. Then what we need to do here? We need to do a subtraction. So this is how we need to follow the Bodmer's rule. Clear? Is this clear, everyone? Have you got the answers?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's clear, and I have one doubt between IntelliJ and VS Code. Whatever shortcuts we are using in IntelliJ will be same in VS
No,
Code
it
also.
will be different. That is why I mentioned here, right? For IntelliJ, what is the shortcut? For Eclipse, what is the shortcut?
Okay.
The Eclipse, which version you are using, I don't know, but don't use the older versions of Eclipse when you are working with latest versions of Java. So in order to avoid such confusions only, we are working with IntelliJ. IntelliJ is one of the prime sponsors for JDK 21 onwards. That is the reason.
Okay. Thank you. It's clear now.
Okay. I'll type this out. Followed by can anyone tell me the answer?
In the same line, it will be printed.
Okay. How about others?
Yeah, same because ln is not the next line.
Everyone agreeing on the same answer? Or any other difference in answers? Yeah. Everyone is agreeing on the same answer, guys. If yes, please respond in the chat box.
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
So you can run the program using by clicking on the play button at the top also. It is printing on a different line, guys. Everyone is saying that it will print on the same line, but it's printing on a different line now. What could be the reason?
Because we have println for the
When I say
mathematical expression.
system.out.println prints the data onto the console and moves the cursor
Correct.
to the
Yeah.
next line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
System.out.println prints the data onto the console. That is the job. So what has happened here? After printing this value, after printing the values minus 1950, the cursor has moved to the next line. Now in the next line, it is saying system.out.print performing mathematical operation. Clear?
Understood.
Now can anyone tell me the final output?
This one it will print in the same line
Okay, why in the same line?
because when you wrote print, it printed and it didn't start a new line. And next time when
Yes.
you are writing this output, it will print and then it will move to the next line.
Yeah. Okay. So can anyone tell me the answer for this?
It would be minus 3040.
Okay. How about others?
Yeah,
Please share your
minus
answers in the chat box if you are unable to speak. Minus 2840. Okay. Vishal and all don't use any calculators for
no
answering the question.
3040.
Don't use any calculators and stuff.
So my 3040.
Let me run the program. It's minus 3040. Answer is minus 3040. Okay. How it is 3040? First, as per the Bodmer's rule, we need to perform the division operation. Okay. So I'll say 60 minus 100 minus 300 into 10. Clear? Then I have to do a multiplication. 60 minus 100 minus 3000. Then we need to do the addition operation. So 60 minus 100 is minus 40 minus 3000.
You have mentioned 200.
Got it? Any doubts so far?
You have mentioned 200 in the
Sorry?
in the system of the print, you mentioned the 60 minus 200.
Yeah, 60 minus 200. But first I have to do a division operation here, right?
Okay.
First, I have to do a division operation as per the Bodmer's rules. Clear?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So when I say slash n represents a new line. Can anyone tell me the answer for this, please?
It would leave two lines in between.
Okay. How about others?
Yeah, it will leave. I mean, first print will print and then have a new line, and again we are entering another new line, so it will be two lines.
So click on the play button. So there's a line gap here. If you see here, there's a line gap. So there's a white line in between, and after that it is printing total data generated. Clear? So this is the thing about the new. So like similar to system.println, we also have one more statement called as system.println error message generated. System.r is used when we want to print some error messages. Here, if you see, when I use system.r.println, the message is displayed in red color. Clear? Is this clear, everyone?
Yeah.
When I say /Tina, it represents the tab space. Clear? When I say /T, that means it represents the tab space. So can anyone tell me the answer for this?
It would be -1950 and space then operation performed.
Okay. It comes after error message generated, right?
It should.
But always remember, whenever we use system.r statement, it will be the last executed statement.
Oh.
Always remember, whenever you use system.println, that will be the last executed statement. And even though you have a lot of system.println statements later now, this will be the last executed statement, system.println. Okay. Any doubts so far?
But if you have multiple, I mean, in a package, I mean, if we have if we have to handle or write errors on multiple, I mean, how do we handle that?
How do we handle Murli means? Can you be clear with your question, Murli?
Yeah, I mean, so you have an error in a single file, but say when we are having a large software, I think we have multiple.
That is different. This is too early for me to explain.
Okay.
Too early for me to explain. Okay. So can anyone tell me the output of the program?
After the first error message, it will stop.
It will print both the error messages. So
Oh.
this is the message I'm printing, and the second, this is another message I'm printing. Okay.
So the error println is in the last statement that is being executed?
Yes. See, out of the two error messages, if you see the order of execution, first this will be executed, then the another statement, that is another message generated, will be executed.
It will only execute the error statements if even though one error statement has occurred.
Sorry to disturb here. I have one doubt with the last error printing of that or another message generated. Before the statement, we have one more statement: system.out.printing and some
Println.
character. So println. Okay. So in that statement, if you don't use println and just printed that, so will the another message generated will be printed below the error message, or will it be?
It will still be printed below the error message because I've used println right here.
Okay.
Now you see the program. Clear?
Okay. Okay, got it.
You see, whenever there's a statement, na, first you have to compare this println. When I say this println, na, then the subsequent print statement will be printed in the same line. Now, what is happening when I'm saying println? So this, whatever code we have, 50 minus 200 into 10, and this error message generated will print on the same line. Now, in the second line, it will be another message generated. Clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
So this is slightly tricky because these days I have faced in one of the interviews, like they are given very simple print statements. Like you guys, I also assumed that okay, it's a simple print statement, it should not be a problem. But later, when I saw this system.err.println, that is where the whole game changed. Okay.
So, Rahul, why is the error message printed after the
That is how the compiler is designed, because when you see the Java compiler, when they have designed the stuff, what they have decided is like first do the regular operations and the error message should be printed at the last, because the errors is something, if you print it in the middle or somewhere, the end user will not understand, right, what kind of errors I'm getting.
So even if we have this system.err in the middle of the program, it will be printed at the end of the program and
Yes,
print all
I'll
the.
show that. Now imagine that today is I put this system.err statement here. So let us see. It's in the same place, right?
Yes.
No, but why is that 1950 getting
I told you,
printed?
na. See, first it will execute all the system.out.print statements, then it will execute system.err.print statements. How the Java compiler executes means execution pattern. First, it will execute all the system.out statements, then it will execute, then system.err statements will be executed. Clear?
Okay.
This is a tricky question. These days in interviews, when they want to really play around with the print statements, they'll mix BODMAS with all this kind of operations.
Okay.
Okay. System.in, which we'll be discussing later, it is used to read the data from the console, which we'll be discussing in the later sessions. But as of now, remember that if I want to read the data from the console, I can use system.in. Clear?
Okay.
I hope everyone is clear so far with the print statements and all.
Yeah.
So this is the most important and fundamental thing. Just confirm me with the yes in the chat box if everyone is clear.
Yeah, I
So
think with this approach, it is little hard to debug unless you write proper error
yes,
messages.
exactly. So you'll see a lot of this error messages. How do we handle in the try catch block? You'll see all these things. Murli. Just give it some time. Just give it some classes. You'll get to know all the. You can get the answers for all of your questions. Okay. So today we are done with the print statements and the software installations. So I request everyone to install the softwares. If you have already installed, that's great, but check the right Java version and right IntelliJ version is used. If you are using Eclipse also, that is fine. But ensure that you are using some JDK 17 only. JDK 21, some of the features are not yet supported. So that's one of the reasons. So if it's a mandatory for you to use Eclipse, then you continue using Eclipse. Okay.
Which
But if
IntelliJ IDEA version you installed?
I have used IntelliJ,
IntelliJ which version?
latest.
24.
Yeah.
And the SSMS?
Later, everything is latest version.
Whatever latest available.
Mm.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Sir, I wanted to know from the UI and UX point of view, like the ease of use, which one is easier to use, Eclipse or
IntelliJ.
IntelliJ?
IntelliJ. You still yet to understand how the IntelliJ UI is. When you work with Selenium, the UI of how you see the executions is quite different. If you want to see the executions in Eclipse, you need to install some other plugins. Here it comes with a lot of built-in stuff. You need not install any TestNG or Cucumber in Eclipse. You have to install TestNG or Cucumber plugins in Eclipse. Here in IntelliJ, it comes as a bundled package. You'll soon see the easiness of using IntelliJ, the UI look and feel and all. It's more friendly. Okay.
I mean, we can also do this in VS Code.
VS
And
Code
then-
also you can do it, but in VS Code you have to install some plugins, Murli. But if VS Code is mandatory for you, Murli, because for Java, either Eclipse or IntelliJ is preferred, not VS Code, first of all.
Okay.
Going further also, we have to go with IntelliJ only. At least for Java basics, you can work with VS Code, but that's not a right tool also. Only for some Java basics, you can work it out.
Okay.
You come from any JavaScript background?
No, I don't have much Java background.
Okay, great. So, okay then guys, so please practice it.
So I have a quick question, Rahul.
Yeah.
So I mean, I joined late.
Mhm.
So the recordings will be available.
Yeah, they'll be shared.
And what is the approach? I mean, you are teaching and we are listening. So in parallel, I tried to download. So
Don't.
yeah,
If you have any issues while doing the setup, you can drop a message in the group. I'll be seeing your issue and I'll help you clarify your issue. Okay.
okay. So I mean, we listen to your class, and after your
No,
class,
initial couple of days, just listen to all the fundamentals till the thing gets set up. Once some fundamentals are covered, then I'll be sharing you some assignments within the session. Like there's a concept called as breakout session. Like after every 10 sessions, we'll be having a breakout session where I'll be giving you a question to solve, and you have to solve it and write in the class. And after each and every topic is completed, then I'll be sharing the assignments also. Like for variables, if you have completed, then I'll be sharing the assignment on variables. If I finish some topic on strings, then some assignment on strings, like that. Only that is how the show goes on. Initially, it will be slightly one-sided only, but after a couple of classes, it will be like a two-way show because most of you are new to Java, so you need to know the some fundamentals, right? Till then, it will be like a one-way show only. Murli.
no.
Couple of classes. Just bear with me for a
Ra-
week. Yeah. Yes.
so Rahul, where can we find this recording?
I'll keep you posted. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Rahul.
What will be the course duration, Rahul?
It'll be around 45 to 50 days.
Okay.
Nothing less than that, for sure. If I'm saying 45 to 50, it will be 45 to 50 or more than 45 to 50. It will not be less than 45 days.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
It's only for this classes will go only for the weekdays, right?
Yes, yes.
Sir, uh, actually, I'm already working. I'm working in a company where we are we have set up an automation and we are working on it. So for now, it's not that I'm very good with Java, but then my basics are at least covered. So basically my doubts are more in the Selenium part. So in
Well, without knowing Java, if you want to debug a framework, I say it's a very bad approach because uh, it's a very bad approach. So you need to know with Java. Once you are comfortable with Java only, then you can crack Selenium because any automation tool like Playwright or Selenium, 80% is a programming language, 20% is in the tool.
yeah,
If you don't know the programming language, fundamentals means not the print statements and all, not the copilot stuff. There's a lot more of Java that you need to know in the current era. Because so the sad part of the automation in major MNCs is they still use Selenium 3. That's still the sad part. And they are using JDK 1.8. That's still the sad part. And then Java has more and more enhancements and more advancements.
yeah. No, like for me, the OOPS concepts are clear. Mostly like I think polymorphism, interface, files, those are something which I'm not so comfortable. But apart from that, basic OOPS are
Everything is
uh,
needed. See, it's not about
yeah,
basic OOPS in a framework. You need to have a clear-cut understanding of all the OOPS concepts. When you're working with any existing framework, you need to know how a constructor is going on, how the super keyword is working on, how this keyword is working on, how the variables are being mapped, and you have a new annotations in Java also. You got some
yeah,
new annotations, new concepts. If they're using those concepts, you might not understand. You need to know what is lambdas. You need to know what are the different kinds of inheritances. You need to know what kind of design pattern they have used, like strategy design pattern or a builder pattern. You need to know all this stuff whenever you're looking into a framework. Object building, method chaining, method stacking, these are all things are common in any framework, Vishal. If you're not understanding any of this, then it will be a problem for you.
yeah. Actually, we are facing a problem. So yeah.
Just hold on till the Java concepts are completed. Then you'll have a clear picture of all the Java fundamentals. Then once we start with Selenium, it will be like a easy thing for you. You will have to focus on the Selenium functions and their behavior, and slowly you will be seeing how the framework design will happen. Right from day one, you will see. Like when I teach you Selenium, I'll slowly show you how to build the components in a framework. How do you place different components in different folders, and how do we trigger the code? You'll see all this stuff, Vishal. You just need to give it some time. Srikanth, coming to your question, those are all called as escape characters. In a slash and slash tr escape characters. They will never be part of the strings. Okay. Anyone else has any queries? If nothing else, then we can call it for the day, and tomorrow we'll connect.
Okay, thank you, Rahul.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Tomorrow we'll
Rahul.
be started with variables.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.